You can now pin a message to the top of the live chat for viewers to read. Click any message to pin it. Okay. Cool. So they have message pinning. That's nice. So this is the second stream. The first one broke. The first one broke because I had a live stream, like I had just like a YouTube time limit. This one is a little bit better. Now I have, from that other live stream that just failed, I now have a, what did it come out as? It's just a live playback, I think. Now it's just called Huw is Live. Wow, the last time I did a live stream on YouTube was 2021. And we're back. Jason, I appreciate your commitment to this live. Hopefully you're getting some value out of this. Yeah, last time I started doing live streams on YouTube was 3 years ago. 3 years ago. And I was doing like dev live streams, some blockchain. I did a blockchain live stream. And then like an AI live streams, but before the LLM crazy surge that happened, before the hype bubble. And they did not fantastically. The best one, the one that did the best on my account was Google DeepMind cracked maths with artificial intelligence. So that's what the current thinking of AI was back then. It's very interesting. Okay, so from that live stream that just happened, it also said to me that I had an unlisted video somewhere that was a highlight, but I can't seem to actually find that inside of the Creator Studio, which is interesting. Maybe it broke, or maybe it's processing, or maybe it's just viewable in the app. Yeah. This is very weird. Very weird. Even if I talk about tech things that you don't know, you're still learning. Yeah, that's the nice thing about these conversations, is that you can just talk about things that are on your mind, and usually people are at least vaguely interested in that stuff. But yeah, this is just a test live stream to see what the feature's like. I mean, it's kind of interesting. I think I would like to properly plan, and I do also think you guys would probably benefit if I had like a nicer microphone set up and thought through what I was going to do. I do want to do a live stream about the UI stuff for Jarvis, and so that would be kind of interesting to do, maybe on YouTube instead of TikTok. The only thing is, like, the audience is so much bigger on TikTok that I can give more people value by streaming there, but on YouTube it's like more selfish, where there's more in it for me long term on YouTube than there is on TikTok. So maybe I'll start on TikTok and YouTube. Don't know. Is there a way you can use Jarvis without the cloud? Yeah, run Jarvis locally. It depends like what your laptop is, or what your PC is, and how powerful it is. But yeah, you can run a ton of AI models locally these days. They might be a little bit slower and a little bit dumber, but you could also build like a front end for an OpenAI API and build your Jarvis that way. So yeah, has anyone got a Quest 3? I'm really curious. I have one arriving hopefully Monday, so I'm kind of interested whether the Quest 3 is, what's it like. It's definitely going to be different to the Quest 2. I have tried something similar to the Quest 3. I've tried the Pico 5. I managed to go to the launch event in London for the Pico 5, which was awesome. We got to play with it and take pictures and stuff. And I was really impressed. It had the same size lenses, similar resolution. The pass-through I didn't see, but I think it was capable of good pass-through. But the Quest 3 seems kind of interesting. I'm interested in specifically hardware that you're wearing that can see what you can see. This is such an interesting concept, even if you're not wearing it out and about like some crazy people with the Vision Pro. I am really interested in like what situation is it useful to have a computer that can understand what you're looking at, rather than a computer that you're strapping to your face to entertain you. can you use the same hardware as kind of like the eyes and ears for some like AI system that can help you based on what you can see? Yeah, and I think that's super interesting. It's also interesting if you can overlay what you're seeing with like digital content that's relevant, kind of like a HUD. Then that interests me. So, Quest 3. Boop, boop. Can I at some point do a tutorial for my Jarvis? Yeah, I mean, I'm doing bits and pieces. So I've just done AI clap detection from that classic scene in Iron Man 2 where he wake up, daddy's home. That scene, that's open source now. The model's open source. The code is open source. I just posted about it on YouTube today. And yeah, and I'll continue to make things that I want to make and I enjoy, and some of those will be Jarvis related, and some of them will be other things, maybe related to Carter Labs or maybe related to other AI stuff. The one thing that I'm like super curious how to get around is the whole like AI hype. The AI bros sound like the Web3 bros now, and I don't really want to be an AI bro. I kind of want to. Yeah, I liked it when it was a quieter space because you could talk in a way where people would listen. Now you kind of just get dismissed as like another one of these people on Twitter who are just like hyping it up to oblivion. So that's challenging to make AI an interesting content genre without it sounding like every other person in the space. So doing AI news, for example, it's like maybe you'll have a few interesting videos, a few interesting pieces of content, but then you're going to be hopping on every white paper that comes out, everything that could mean anything. Anything that could mean something. You just kind of make a video about it because you have a need for news, even if there isn't any. So I don't want to do AI news. That's very difficult to do long term. But maybe like, I don't know, like building things with AI sounds a little bit futile. The Jarvis stuff is cool, but it's like now such a reality for so many people that making it has to be basically exactly the same as in the movie in order for it to be impressive. So maybe there's the challenge. Yeah. Being able to do an AI overlay data would have so many augmented reality users. So this is I'm really interested about this because what Meta and Apple have essentially done is they've put a decent processor on your face with good cameras, and they've built an app store so that your app can become 100% immersive. So like maybe it's the best platform to distribute an AI assistant. I mean, that kind of is how I'm thinking about things now. It's like if you wanted to have an AI assistant that was useful and you were like, it depends what you're doing. It depends how you're using the headset. How big is the headset going to eventually be? How useful is it to have an AI assistant on your face? It has to understand so much about what you're looking at. But yeah, anyway, there's a lot to think about. Guys, this has been super interesting. I'm going to stop the live stream now. If you like this, hit the like button. And I guess I'll use this feature in the future. It's kind of interesting. See ya.